forward to this on my YouTube video, but hell, what the damn. But as I was saying, back in the days, if you were a young mom and you got pregnant in the ghetto at 14, 15, everybody still hung with you because they still gave you a chance. And your grandmother or your mother helped out while you go to school. You know, that's how I grew up. 16, 17, and people really didn't look at you. They looked at you bad, but then they started to understand, okay, she going back to school, he going back to school. We shouldn't judge. Now, much today, it's real bad that what it is. Now, however, like I said, I grew up over there in the Northeast, in the Northeast section of DC. Yes, I did. Sure did. I ate that government cheese, that powder eggs, that wick, all that shit. Kicks, cereal. Yeah, we had that shit. Powder milk, we had it. So, family was family. And y'all remember that mackerel that they used to have? And that hard ass butter gum. Anyway, I grew up in a hood where family was family, and pantries were filled up every other week. And even if they didn't have pantries that was filled, they would reload the pantries, and everybody in the neighborhood wouldn't be ashamed to be like, I ain't going in that line. Man, nigga, you better go in that line. You got about 10 kids. And growing up in the hood, everybody was unified. They all came together. And sometimes they had block parties, and the children would be out there playing basketball. The girls be braiding hair, some are playing with paper dolls. It was just nice growing up in the hood where I grew up at. But when the drugs came in DC, like the late 80s, DC kind of like took a turn once the late 80s came in and the 90s came in. Oh, here we go. The bad generation come in, they fuck it up. But today's society, if you growing up in the hood, just be careful and get out of it. Because you don't want to get stuck in that shit. Because it's not like it used to be. So I'm going to leave it on that note, and y'all take care.